guys. Microphone's right here. Could we have them here? Hi, thank you so much for being willing to talk with us. Thank you.
Hopefully it's going to be quick.
It will be quick, I promise. I promise. And per the judge's suggestion, he said you just wanted audio. Let's see. And so
I'm just giving you background. I told both our wonderful people here that everybody here is true professionals. So if they don't feel comfortable with a question, they'll just say, Judge, I don't feel comfortable. But again, you all are professionals.
Thank you, Judge. And who's 255?
That's me.
255, and you're 256?
Correct.
All right. Just what did you think of this experience being on this jury?
Well, it just went on for too long for me. But it was an experience, something different.
Do you feel like you had an idea, if you were deliberating, which way you would go?
Oh, yes, definitely, most definitely.
Which way would you go?
I would have said guilty.
Why is that?
There's a lot of things. For me, he should have waited a little bit longer. I mean, he knew that things was coming. That's what did it for me.
And how about you? How were you feeling about the length of the trial and the direction it was going?
Well, for the length of the trial, I think that there was a lot of information that needed to be said. So I anticipated that it would be some length. I think that it was important for both sides to be able to provide the information that they had. That being said, I would have leaned towards, a guilty verdict.
Why is that? Was there a particular moment that solidified that to you, or a particular piece of evidence?
I think the fact that other officers had encountered him with Juan McDonald that night, and they didn't feel the need to use deadly force.
Because this was such a high-profile case, are you disappointed that you aren't able to offer your opinions in this case in an official verdict?
Not really, because that's just the way the system works.
You said you knew something about this case, or knew a lot about this case.
All right, move on with that one. All right, that's what's discussed in voir dire examination, all right?
Did you have a different impression of this case before you heard all the evidence?
Well, I didn't know a lot about this case. I had witnessed the video on the news, the clips, but as far as knowing, any other additional information, I didn't really have that knowledge. This was something that, I don't think anybody would have signed up for because of the pressure of what the outcome is going to bring, right? So hearing the information definitely is what formed my decision, or what would have been my decision in this case.
Did you feel pressure?
I didn't feel pressure, no. But I mean, this is a very high-profile case, so how could you not kind of take that into account when you want to be attentive and listen to every detail and make sure that you're getting it right?
How about you, sir? Did you feel any pressure?
No, not at all. Not at all.
For us, at least one of the really big moments was seeing Van Dyke on that stand. How did his testimony strike you?
To me, he seemed a little nervous. And they kind of keep going back and forth. Like, I don't remember this. This might have happened. So that was a little different.
How did the video weigh into how you're feeling about what should happen in this case? The video of the shooting.
That's hard to say. Because it's dark. That's one thing. You got all the lights going, and so I don't know. To me, it's hard to say.
I think for me, seeing the video and having that be such a huge part of the evidence in this case, and being referred to so many times, actually seeing how Juan McDonald was avoiding and trying to get away from the situation, and the information that was brought up prior to when he was on a dark street with someone, he popped a tire to try to get away, he hit a car to try to disable it. He wasn't coming at those. And, I think when the defense brought in the first person who made the 911 call, and it was said that Juan McDonald was stealing radios, there was no evidence of that. He was not and he was able to get away by having rocks thrown in his face. So, you know, when these things all come up, where was he actually causing an issue that, you know, Jason Van Dyke thought that he needed to use deadly force? I just don't understand that.
No, if you had been deliberating, you would have been given the option to find the second degree murder, basically that you believe Van Dyke when he says he was justified, but that belief was unreasonable. Do you think that's something you would have seriously considered?
In my case, no.
No? Why is that?
Again, he had time to make.
So straight first degree murder would have been your
Yes,
choice.
that would be my choice.
And how about you?
I think I would have considered that. I mean, you know, when we sit here and talk to you right now without deliberating with 12 of our peers, this is, you know, our perspective. But whenever you're talking about first degree and second degree murder with those different caveats, I think that, you know, it's obviously something that would have had to have been discussed.
What did you make of the animated video that the defense showed? Did you find it credible?
Not really. Looks in the front end. Then the things that they were saying that he was doing, he was never shown video. Yeah, like going from one side to the other side of the night. You don't see that.
Based on what you saw, the testimony, the evidence, what do you think happened?
I think that you had a, you know, kid who was probably, you know, obviously he was found in a truck yard. I think that whenever he found out that the police were going to come, he was trying to avoid an escape. And I think that, you know, whatever he had been doing that night before really doesn't come into play with what happened in that last couple of seconds of his life. Because Jason Van Dyke didn't know if he had smoked. It was the situation at hand when Jason Van Dyke came on the scene. And I think that that's what we need to focus on. What happened that night, where he was, really wasn't part of Jason Van Dyke's decision to shoot. He had very limited information. So I think that what you need to be focused on and what people need to be focused on isn't whether or not it's some piece of heat or what have you. It's what happened the moment that Jason Van Dyke came up on the scene.
What you sir? What do you think happened? Why do you think it was?
You know what? To me, it's just a little crazy night in Chicago. That's the bottom line. I mean, it happens every day.
What happens every day?
Shootings, people robbing people, stuff like that. That's what I'm talking
Oh, I have to go. Thank you so much.
I'd like to get your perspective on the defense's animation. I don't think you got a chance to answer that. What did you make of that?
No, I mean, it was a tool that they obviously thought would be helpful for them. As a juror looking at that, it really wasn't super helpful for me. But, you know, that's my perspective. I think sometimes, you know, when we look at what went into creating the animation and who was talked to, and they were, you know, people that were paid for as experts by the defense, I took that into account a little bit whenever they talked about how the how the initial autopsy came in and so forth. So, you know, I felt that some of it might have been skewed.
There's a lot of talk from both sides about how many times McDonald was shot, 16 times. Did that factor into your impressions of this at all? The decision you said you would make?
It did to me. Because I've been shooting somebody 16 times, but that's a lot. And he went on the ground quick. Within 2 seconds, he was on the ground. So that was a little bit testing.
It made a difference to me as well. I think, you know, they called it the first volley of shots. And, you know, and then the gun was taken down at a 45-degree angle, and then reassessment was made. And then Jason Van Dyke proceeded to Laquan McDonald and continued the second volley. I don't know what else you could call that except for excessive force, in my opinion.
Is there any other evidence or any other witness that particularly stuck with you that you really remember that was important to you as you were thinking about the case?
No, not really. No. I mean, it's not for me.
I had, there was a Mr. Jesus that testified, and the defense brought him in to talk about on McDonald's, other things that really weren't relevant here. But it was the first time that anybody had talked about Laquan McDonald and made him seem human. And he said, he called me Mr. Jesus. So, yeah.
So that was a defense witness brought on to talk about Laquan McDonald's violent history, and you found that humanized Laquan McDonald further. Is that correct?
I do, because when the prosecution came up to cross-examine, we had a chance to say, he came in, he actually told me that he was compromised and using something, what have you. He addressed him by Mr. Jesus, and, I think that people wanted to put Laquan McDonald on trial here, and it was good to hear that, he was respectful. He was, he may not have made the right choices sometimes, but he was respectful. And, this man talked about him with a smile on his face. So that's definitely.
There was a lot about his history that got introduced in this trial. What did you make of that?
As far as Laquan,
Mm-hmm.
like she says, he was not the one on trial. So it was irrelevant to me.
There was so much back and forth about when precisely Laquan McDonald died and which shot killed him. How did that strike you, that sort of scuffling over the timing there?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not answering that question.
Would it have factored into your decision either way if you were on the jury?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. He shot him 16 times. Not that long.
How about you?
I think the bottom line is he ultimately died, and it was to one of the gunshot wounds. So whichever of those gunshot wounds it was, I think that the outcome is the same, and that's what we're focused on right now, is trying to figure out if the way that, and the manner that Jason Van Dyke handled the situation was appropriate. And he had, if he should have used that sort of force. So whether or not it was the first shot or it was the last shot, the bottom line is Laquan McDonald hit the ground within a second, right?
There was a lot of talk about the law by the defense and the law for police officers' use of deadly force. How much do you weigh those sort of technical arguments as you're sitting there thinking about guilt or innocence in Jason Van Dyke? What did the law factor in there?
To me,
Yeah, it was
not at all. Again, time. Today is just time. We should just wait.
Well, I think, we have to look at the law, and whenever, Judge Brown went through all of the areas in which you can find someone guilty, not guilty of first-degree murder, or whether it's guilty of second-degree murder, I think that those things will factor in. And in my opinion, if I were to look at the evidence, or I heard the evidence, and take those things into consideration, I feel that he would be found guilty.
You guys both seem pretty confident in how you feel about this case. Do you imagine this is going to be an easy deliberation for your fellow jurors?
No, I don't know it's going to be easy. We just got to go through the evidence.
It's not easy for anyone to sit here. I mean, because the tragedy what happened, I think that was said in the courtroom. There's a life that is lost that won't be here. There's another life at stake. So there's no way to make an easy decision here. But sometimes, as I said earlier, the right decision isn't always an easy decision.
You guys all getting along throughout these several weeks
Yeah,
together?
we actually did. We actually got along pretty good. I was 17 years. I can honestly say that.
I agree.
Is that about it?
Would you be willing to tell us any more about yourselves, rough ages, or all right?
Painless?
I'm sorry?
Was this painless experience?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's important for the judge to know.
And thank you for taking the time. It means a lot to us in the public, so I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Very professional. Come on, Derek.